It was showtime in Angelus. Everyone was getting ready for the 3-day-long weekend of fun and competition, celebrating local produce and talent.
Shoot.
Ribbons, trophies, and even cash prizes were all up for grabs. But the ultimate prize, the one that sent the whole town into a tiz of excitement, the chance to be called Best in Show at the end.
Sit. Shake. Good. Sit. Drop. Good girl. Good girl. Leave it.
So why is it so important to win first prize anyway? Well, it's like a big pat on the back. Like the world telling you you're okay.
Whoa! 75 centimetres. What? That's huge for a cucumber.
He's nowhere near big enough to win yet. We need more seaweed compost.
Out of everyone in town, Mel seemed to have the most to prove. Especially after the way I introduced her to Vicki.
Oh, this is just Mel.
I had some serious make-up work ahead of me if Mel was going to trust me again. No one likes to feel they're second best. I know I didn't. Vicki's new boyfriend, Josh, arrived from the city in his helicopter, like some rock star god. No wonder she dumped me for him.
Angelus's favourite son. How did he get that? He wasn't even born here.
Lockie's jealous of Josh.
I'm not.
Oh, Blob just loves this puree, Lockie. She can't get enough of it. Thank goodness you had all those reject cucumbers before Kid C did us proud.
Righto, people, let's go. Bus is waiting.
I'm not going.
Oh, you have to go to the opening of the show, Lockie.
Anyone who's anyone's going. Or the entrance. You have to go and check out your competition. We'll be filming ours.
Vicki will be there.
Vicki who? Oh, right, that. Vicki. Yeah, tell her I said hi.
And what should I say happened to you?
Oh, she won't ask.
And if she does?
Just tell her the truth. I stay behind to look after Kid C.
Mel, you coming?
Sure. I want to see what all the fuss is about.
Come on, baby, won't you let me be? Let me be. Come on, baby, won't you let me be? Let me go my way. Come on, baby, let me be. Come on, baby, won't you let me be? You know you kick the wind right out of me.
Right, well, welcome everyone. Lovely to see such happy, smiling faces. I'd now like to call to the stage young Vicki Streeton and her consort Josh to get things underway.
We declare the Angelus show open.
I don't know what happened to Blob that morning. I'm not sure whether she'd eaten way too much of Mum's cucumber puree, or whether it was out of loyalty to me. All I know is the result was awesome.
Are you okay?
I think we need to say that again. And again.
There's a reason we keep watching this.
It's funny.
Nothing to do with the fact that the victim happens to be your ex's new boyfriend.
What? I couldn't care less about Josh and Vicki. Vicki who?
Shot, Blob! I didn't know you could be so heartless. I mean, if I was friends with you as long as Vicki and you started acting like I didn't exist, I'd be hurt.
I wouldn't exactly say I stopped thinking about her entirely.
Glad to hear it.
Fair bit, in fact.
That's more like it.
But I've got more important things to think about now.
Like what?
Kids see. Did he just...
Tape measure? 90 centimetres.
That seaweed brew packed some kick?
Still short of the metre mark, though.
We'll make it. Just you watch.
Quick, they're coming. Tidy your hair, clean your room, take out the garbage.
Who's coming?
Streetons. I invited them over for a formal apology. I never thought they'd actually come, though.
Now you've run out of excuses.
What do you mean?
Avoiding Vicki. I'll see you later.
Meanwhile, without his mum around to help, Egg's grand plan for his show entry wasn't exactly going according to plan.
I don't suppose that's meant to happen.
Dad, the string isn't working. I need you to weld it for me.
Weld? Me?
I know things didn't work out last time you picked up a welder.
Look, I promised your mother and my fine head of hair I would never pick up a welding torch ever again.
Dad, come on. There are no other entries in the sculptor competition this year. Victory is in the bag.
I can weld.
Sorry, Jeffrey. I'm rather attached to my eyebrows.
If I win first prize, I get to buy a new guitar.
Spot welding, seam welding,
You'll just have to
arc welding, gas welding.
find someone else.
You name it.
Where else am I going to find an adult who can weld?
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there.
Josh didn't want to come. That's such a shame because we really did want to apologise to him in person.
Josh is at the hairdresser's, getting a very expensive deep conditioning treatment.
Well, we're terribly, terribly sorry, aren't we, Sarge?
Terribly, terribly, terribly.
It's not so bad. Josh is fine. Isn't he, Mum?
But he survived is not the issue. There are other, more pressing issues we need to discuss concerning your son's show entry. That there is not a dog.
There's a reason Cyril's dressed like this. Last year, Philip tried to enter Cyril as a sheep, against the other sheep.
A feral breed, therefore banned from entry. Next!
So this year, Philip and Joe came up with a creative solution.
That there is a sheep.
Sheepdog.
Sheep.
Sheepdog.
Sheep.
Sheepdog.
Sheep.
Mum, this is so
Victoria, you
unnecessary.
stay out of this. Gentlemen, you cannot honestly expect anyone to believe that is a dog.
That's where you're wrong. We can prove he is. Cyril, bark. Irk. Irk. Irk.
They mount quite a compelling case when you think about it.
This family!
So when did you trade in your surfboard for gumboots?
Mel and I have been growing this together for the show.
That's impressive.
Not as impressive as your boyfriend owning a helicopter.
Yeah. Anyway, I think you and Mel make good vegetables together.
Thanks.
It's a big one.
Not big enough for Mel.
She seems hard to please.
In order to beat the last year's winner, Kid C needs to be about 1 metre.
Looks pretty close.
No. I measured him this morning. He's still 10 centimetres short. No. It's impossible.
What?
Kid C's grown another 15 centimetres since our last check. That's an Angelus record. We did it. We did it.
Okay!
It's 1 metre.
Yeah.
We've done it. It's
Good, Lockie.
Hey, Mel, it's me. Just wanted to let you know we've cracked it. 1 metre and 5 centimetres, so give me a call. Or even better, come round and we can celebrate. I'll see you later.
Where's Mum gone?
Oh. Right. Sarge has just ducked down to the station, but I'm sure Lockie wouldn't mind giving you a double on his bike.
Yeah, no worries.
It's okay. I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Constable. He needs to refuel.
I don't mean to rain on their parade, but my dog, Bede, is a genuine pedigree sheepdog.
Your point, Constable Waddle?
Cyril is, well, to be frank, mutton dressed up as dog. I wouldn't want them to get their hopes up.
Eat it up. Hey, the food of champions.
Cyril may very well be a champion, boys. Time will tell. But there's no shame in coming second either. In some ways, it's better to know that you have matched it with the very best and only missed out by a millimetre. And you've still got something to look forward to next year. But what have you got to look forward to if you win? Only the inevitable decline that happens to all champions, one day or another. Winning at all costs can send people loopy. Sometimes, second best can also be best dressed.
Thanks, Sarge. Very good advice. For our competition, we've got it in the bag. Yep, winners are grinners. Lockie! We didn't do it.
And who did?
Take it this isn't yours then.
It's time we set sail again, Mum.
I thought you liked it here. What about all your new friends?
I don't have friends here.
You've got Lockie.
He's not my friend.
Is this the same Lockie Leonard that's left 17 messages on our phone?
17. You sound angry.
Does he have a reason to be?
Did something really dumb.
You know the great thing about doing something dumb? There's always some way to make it right again. But if we set sail, you won't get the chance. I'm sick of making that mistake, Mum. What about you?
She must have seen us.
There was nothing to see.
If I was Mel and I saw me waltzing back into town claiming her cucumber, I'd want to smash something too. Probably your head.
I don't get it. There's nothing going on between you and me. And there's nothing going on between Mel and I either. She's just...
Just Mel?
And I realised, without even trying, I'd made Mel feel second best. Again.
Vicki!
I need to make it up to her.
Yeah, you probably do.
Ah, Lockie. Good to see you again.
Oh, Josh, hi. I didn't know you were in town.
The chauffeur's waiting.
You've got your own helicopter and a chauffeur.
I know, it's embarrassing. I can't wait till I get my driver's license. Then I can finally drive the Rolls myself.
I'll see you, Lockie. Mrs. Leonard.
Can I have that? I could make a whole new big batch of puree with that.
And then I got it. A way to make it up to Mel. A plan B for Kid C.
What was that for?
You're a genius.
The misuse of welding arc lights can cause pain, retinal damage, and even blindness.
I wasn't going to...
Apart from damage to the eyes, there's burns caused by molten gases, breathing problems from toxic gases.
How do you know all this stuff?
I'm a qualified welder.
Wow.
I'm not just a music teacher, Egg.
You don't want to help?
Happy to.
Night, Philip. Night, Joe. Night, Cyril.
Here it was, Judgment Day, the last day of the show, when the prizes are handed out, when you finally find out if you measure up or not.
Great time of the year to be planting watermelon seeds if you live in the Northern Hemisphere.
I didn't have my garden buddy with me. Otherwise, I would have clued up to that sooner. Where have you been?
Hiding away, feeling pretty small. I did a very dumb thing.
That's the excellent thing.
How?
Well, usually it's me who does something dumb. It's cool that I get this week off.
I killed Kid C. We won't win a prize now.
Yeah, but that doesn't change the fact I still had heaps of fun growing him with you.
Really?
Really. Besides, I wouldn't give up all hope of us winning something.
Awesome, well job.
I bet it's not a patch on your mum.
It's different to what my mum would have done, but it's still good in its own way.
Come on, let's get her to the show. Not going to make it through that way.
Maybe we could invert it.
What if we flip it sideways? We're never going to get that thing out the door. We should have measured it first.
It's okay.
You won't win the prize or your new guitar.
Oh well. I think it belongs here.
Welcome back to Radio Angelus, bringing to you slightly pre-recorded coverage from the Angelus show, where controversy rules. I'm here in the dog enclosure, where you could cut the air with a knife.
Come on, that's fake fur. It's so a sheep. Dog. I've checked the guidelines and only registered breeds are allowed in.
Obviously not page 67, clause 8.3. It states dogs of any breed, pedigree, mixed or otherwise, may enter at the discretion of the other entrants.
But this isn't even a dog, it's a sheep.
Dog! Well, they get my vote. It's not as though they've got an unfair advantage. Quite the opposite, in fact. Could make things easier for the rest of us.
They get my vote too.
Ladies, what are you thinking? As chairperson of the judging committee, I say enough is enough.
Despite the tension in the air, it was love at first sight for Mrs. Streeton's cupcake and Julia's coffee. We can't show you what happened next. So instead, here's 5 seconds of something we can show you. Cupcake and coffee were disqualified from the show for inappropriate behaviour. Mrs. Streeton and Julia left in shame, and Cyril was allowed in. His biggest and only competition, however, remained.
The moment has come, the great sheepdog trial. An old Angelusian favourite, as young Philip and Joe put their entrant through its paces.
Cyril, eat. Cyril, bark. Cyril, bark.
Well, some nice work there from Cyril the sheepdog, although his bark could do with a little bit of work. Oh, and here's our next entrant, Bead Wattle. I don't anticipate she'll have any trouble with her bark.
Sit. Drop. Good girl. Sit. And shake. Good girl.
But then, just when all hope seemed lost, an amazing thing happened. Bede caught sight of Cyril. But Bede wouldn't stay. She spent the rest of the afternoon trying to round Cyril up, just like a genuine pedigree sheepdog should. And the rest is show history.
The winners of the Best in Show category, Philip and Joe and Cyril.
It wasn't the only ribbon won by Leonard that afternoon.
And in second place, in the jam and preserve section, we have Lockie Leonard and Melanie Lamb for their cucumber pickle.
They got second!
I used Mum's cucumber puree recipe. A few extra ingredients.
Would Lockie and Mel please come to the stage?
I'm sorry we only came second. I think I used too much curry powder.
I'm happy with second. Anyway, there's always next year, right?
Yeah.
We didn't have any plans today, did we?
Actually, I'm here to see Egg. I wanted you to have this.
I can't take that.
Of course you can. It's just been sitting around gathering dust.
Wow. It's beautiful. Thank you.
So it turns out the best awards aren't always blue or in the shape of a trophy.
From little things, big things grow. From little things, big things grow. From little things, big things grow. From little things, big things grow.
And they're not always on display for the whole world to see either. Well, not for 6 to 12 days anyway.
From little things, big things grow. From little things, big things grow.